actually got in yesterday, honestly, after just, it wasn't like the worst travel day in the world, but it definitely was annoying. Just one of our trains got canceled. We had to get rebooked. It changed the way our layover at the train station was. We had to catch a train that was like an hour earlier than our first train because the next one at the first station wouldn't have gotten there in time for us to catch our train. Our second train got in late, and so then we had to change our ferry not once, but twice. Tried to take a taxi, couldn't get a taxi to the location that we're staying. So it just has been, it was a little bit of a rough night, but once we got into the actual like city center, it was much better. The place that we went to dinner was beautiful. The ravioli was so good. And then we went to just like walk around kind of the downtown area where all of the designer shops are, and it was just very beautiful. The people here are beautiful. You can tell people here have money, which is fun to be around. And then there was a taxi stand, so it was easy for us to get a taxi from the city center back to where we're staying. We found this like the most amazing Airbnb on Marina Piccola. It's legitimately like right outside. Like, let me show you. You legitimately go out this back door, and then this is the view. Like, what? We've got our own little just like layout area. There's a place up here. There's a place over there. You can get down to the beach here. So legitimately just crazy, the most beautiful view. So it's now time to go and find some lunch. We'll probably go eat, and then we're just hanging out on our little back porch area, going into the water, swimming, enjoying. We kind of have just like one full day on Capri. So we'll do this here, probably go back into the city center tonight, and then tomorrow we're taking a private boat around all of the areas. They're just gonna charter us around, maybe go to the Blue Grotto, and then they're actually taking us to our next spot in Positano where we're putting all of our luggage on their boat, and then they're taking us there. So it should be a really fun and beautiful day, and then we'll be in Positano the rest of this trip. So like I said, we're a little bit a ways from the like city center, but there are a couple like little restaurant-y kind of things around our place. So I think we'll just try and find some lunch, and then we're going out in the sun. You know you're a cat. so we are now in Positano, and I recognize that you guys missed a couple chapters, so let me fill you in while I finish doing my makeup for dinner. So when I left you, we had just done our little like Capri beach day, which was wonderful. It's the type of thing that like low-key, every time I go to Capri, I want to stay in that Airbnb. So I really want to gatekeep it, but if you ask very nicely, send me an Instagram DM and I will send you the link to the Airbnb. But it's just like the type of place that I want it to be free every time we want to go there, because staying on the beach was just so convenient. So after our little beach day, we then got ready to go back into the Capri downtown. We were planning to go into Miu Miu because I wanted to buy the like beach bucket hat, but unfortunately they didn't have the color I wanted or any of the sizes in the other colors really, so that just didn't end up working. I kind of ended up in a little bit of a spiral of just like not feeling like I belong in this world where people have so much money, and kind of just made me anxious, and so we just decided to go to dinner after that. And so we just ended up walking up to one of the hotels that had like a little terrace and going to just their like hotel restaurant. While we were there, we found out that it was a chef that had previously been a chef at like a 3-star Michelin star restaurant that had just kind of opened up his own restaurant. We've been watching The Bear, so that was kind of fun to like hear about that, but truthfully, it wasn't that good for how expensive it was. Like, our Aperol spritzes were 30 euros and they weren't even that good. So I'm not sure I would even like recommend it. So I'm not necessarily gonna say the name of where we were, but it was really beautiful. The environment was fun. And don't get me wrong, the food was really good. The service was kind of just mediocre compared to some of the other service that we've gotten here. But we ended up getting this kind of like beef wrapped in puff pastry kind of meal, and it was delicious. I really feel like my body is like craving meat because I've just been having pasta and pizza for every meal. Like, I recognize that there's protein in cheese and I've been eating a lot of cheese, but my body is just like craving meat. So then we went and got another affogato. It's really good with salted caramel gelato in it. Do that next time. However, I do think my favorite is with pistachio gelato. I'm just loving affogato altogether right now. And then we just went back to our Airbnb, packed up because we were getting a private boat this morning. I really don't know how Kevin found this, but it was just the type of thing that like they had kind of just private transfer shuttle kind of things, but he just reached out to them and asked if we could like swim along the way and just kind of make a whole like boat day out of it instead of it just being like one location to the next location. So they took all of our luggage on board. We got to spend just like 6 hours today just enjoying a little boat day. And then once we checked into our hotel, we kind of just got all of our stuff situated. And then because we were up pretty late and then got up pretty early, we thought it was time for a nap. And I think it was the right decision because I'm feeling much more rejuvenated, much more just like ready to conquer. I'm not really sure what we're gonna be doing for the evening. I know we're obviously gonna go and find dinner. We are staying at Hotel Poseidon and it is beautiful here. However, the trek up the mountain, a little bit rough getting here. Luckily, the hotel had a luggage porter that brought all of our bags up, so we didn't have to like be lugging the bags up because that would have been miserable. I've seen the like Il Tridente restaurant all over TikTok, and that's actually this hotel's like restaurant. So we got a reservation through the front desk for tomorrow night. So I have a couple other like restaurant recommendations that I found through like TikTok and that kind of thing that maybe we'll just end up at one of those places, or maybe we'll just end up at whatever looks good as we're walking around. It's like 8 o'clock right now, so I feel like we're in a pretty good spot to be kind of going out for the night. Maybe we'll pop in some shops, maybe we'll get a little dessert. I will definitely keep you updated. it's our last day in Positano, so we're trying to jam a lot into today, and I'm not 100% sure how much we're actually gonna get done. It's like 10:30 right now, so I think we're gonna go kind of peruse the like shops that are around us. There's lots of really cute like little boutiques and that kind of thing, so maybe pop into some of those, get some lunch. There are some photos that I've seen on Pinterest that are really, really cute of like swimming in the sea with the like whole town in the background, and I've got my little like yellow swimsuit on that I think would look really cute with all of that, so we might try and do that while we're down there if we don't buy a lot. If we do, we might have to come back to the hotel and then go down, or I might just scrap the beach altogether and we might just hang out at the hotel pool. Not 100% sure. I am on a mission today to find the like lemon sorbet that comes in a real lemon. There's some really pretty ones that are served in these like ceramic vases that I really like, but I also don't necessarily know where they come from. So like maybe we happen upon that, maybe we just get a lemon with sorbet in it, but I am on the hunt for that today. So I feel like today is kind of just to like see where the wind blows us, and we'll see what we can accomplish. And then tonight we have dinner at our hotel restaurant, and we're planning to go to, I think it's called Music on the Rocks or something like that. It's a club here in Positano that is like in a cave, and it looks really, really cool. So we want to make sure that we're doing that, but I want to go not so early that it's dead, but I also don't want to have to stay late because we have to be out of our room. I think at 8:15 is when our transfer is taking us to the train station. So that's kind of early to be like up clubbing until like 1 in the morning. So I don't really know how that's gonna work, but again, wherever the wind blows. Hi! It is officially nighttime. Today was kind of hit and miss for me, if we're being completely honest. We had kind of a hard time finding somewhere to eat. Well, first, the breakfast place that I wanted to go to said that they had like croissants and cappuccinos and those kinds of things. They did not. So then we had to walk somewhere else. Did some shopping. I will have to make sure to show you the cute little things that I got at the CB store and just a couple of different places. I got these really cool leather shoes, and so did Kevin. Then we went to lunch. Took us a while to get seated. It just feels very American here, and I don't think I like it. We went to the beach, and the public beach area was so small, and like I wasn't really planning to hang out there very long. I just wanted to get some like cool pictures in the water, but it was almost impossible with just the amount of people. I think probably when you see the photos, they won't really appear that way because editing, but it was a process. I will let you know that right now. So then we came back to our hotel. It was much more chill, which was super nice. We got Aperol spritzes. I got to read a little bit of a new book. Came upstairs, showered, ran out, looked for a magnet. We found a magnet. We didn't find a postcard, so I'm still on the hunt for a postcard tonight. I did get my lemon sorbet. Actually, Kevin did lemon and I did orange. The orange one was really good. The lemon was like so-so. But now it's nighttime. The plan is to go to Il Tridente, which is the restaurant at the hotel that we're staying at, and then we're going to Music on the Rocks. We're gonna go club in a cave, I guess. So this is the outfit for the evening. It's part of Emma Ledger's collection. I think it's really cute. I haven't worn it yet. Is it a little out of my comfort zone? Yes, but that's what vacation is for. So hopefully I feel just cute and confident and get some fun pictures and it'll all be fine. And then in the morning we are off to Rome, and I will leave you because I'm not gonna vlog the rest of this trip. We're just in Rome to catch our flight back home. We'll be in New York for a day for Kevin's birthday and then back with our cats. I miss our cats so much. I feel like a 12-day trip is kind of where I tap out. We're going on like day 16, 15 or 16 right now, and I can feel it. I just want to be home snuggling with my cats. We've been here far too long. I've been a little bit stressed trying to get lots of content. I'm just tired. So I recognize that that is definitely like a first world privileged problem to have, but I will be happy to get home. So I'm gonna try enjoy our last night here in Positano, and then we'll be on our way. We're currently making the trek down. Are you sure? This is up.
Yeah.
Oh, but then back down. Whoa. We went to the front desk and asked them if they could help us get a taxi to Music on the Rocks, and she was like, oh yeah, that's on the beach, so a taxi will take you 2 minutes, charge you more money than you need to, and then you still have to walk most of the way there. So we're just walking. Luckily I put flip-flops in Kevin's bag, so
luckily I have purse.
Luckily he has purse, so I at least don't have to go on my heels. But we are walking, which means we will be walking back, which is less than ideal. At least it's beautiful. Hi.
Oh.